Hello?
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Diablo Immortal once again. Now you probably thought the story was over. You probably thought, Aaron, the game's done, I don't want to hear about it. And you would be incorrect, because Blizzard has heard our gripes. They want to bring us back to the game. And how are they going to do that? By offering us amazing content. And they have now, today, given us a new boss. I'm sure it's a new boss with amazing mechanics that we'll be talking about for decades. That will make us want to reinstall a boss for all. So let's see what this new boss is all about. We are on the website PC Games N. Vatath arrives in Diablo Immortal and players aren't ready. What do you mean players aren't ready? Like we all uninstalled and now we have to reinstall and that would make us ready? I don't understand. There's a new Diablo boss in town and her high CR prerequisite has a lot of RPG game players questioning whether they'll be ready to take on the newcomer. The Heliquary is a raid system that functioned as part of the endgame for Diablo Immortal's leveling process. Previously, players have been taking on Lasalle, the Flame, but there's quite a jump in recommended combat rating for this new demon. All right, so this is a Heliquary boss, okay? Vatath, the Shivering Death, arrived in Diablo on July 2nd. So depending on when you're watching this, I guess it's launched for everyone. And some of the game's most hardcore players have already begun taking her down. CR, or combat rating, is one of Diablo's most important stats and essentially shows at a glance how strong your character is. For comparison, okay, so listen up. For comparison, Lasalle's first fight has a fairly reasonable recommended CR of 420, which players should be able to reach around the time they unlock access to the fight. I mean, even me, who maxed the character, got to Paragon 8, was able to achieve that very easily. For Lasalle's second difficulty, the much higher CR of 1250 is recommended, while the third tier recommends 1640. Now you will notice, this is combat rating. 420 to 1250 is a large jump, but the 1250 to 1640, it's much smaller, okay? So check this out. Vatath, however, demands a whopping 2000 combat rating, and that's just for the first fight. Vatath level 2 asks for 2450 CR, which some players who have done testing claim is high in the game's current state, even for those willing to spend money. And perhaps the most astonishing, the third difficulty leaps up for even more dramatically to a gargantuan 3465. Woo, buddy. Now, obviously, for the first boss, it's the second tier that's a huge jump. Where for the first boss, huge jump for the second tier, whereas here, the second boss, it's a huge jump to the third tier. Combat rating of 3465. I would love to know how many players right now in the world have achieved 3465. I'm gonna go with like 0.2, maybe. It's important to note that while gear and legendary gems are key to increasing your CR, your Paragon rating also has a hefty impact in the statistic. Yes, we all know that. Okay. We will go over to Fit Pickle in a second. So here we are on Diablo Immortal Twitter. Oh, everybody loves Twitter. You ready? That's too loud. Start it over. Dude, look at this fight. Oh man, look at those details. Woo! Man, that video literally makes me want to reinstall the game right now. Reinstall the game. Do you see those crazy mechanics and those, you're trying to fight? Whew. Now, this is one of my, right at the beginning, okay? So the top engaged comments on this video on Twitter. Of all the whales with 100k worth of 5-star legendaries on all of their gear will walk on this boss just as they do everything else, pay to win, right? Now, we already know that. But this comment, I'm Paragon 52, and the only money I have spent is on the battle pass. My current combat rating is a little over 1300. Game is definitely not pay to win. Look, you need to look in a mirror. Okay. You just unlocked the second fight for the first boss. As practically a free-to-play player, Bearded Bumpkin, you've unlocked the second tier of the first boss. And you are probably putting in some serious hours, because obviously you are level 60, Paragon 52. You need to triple your combat rating to face the second boss at tier 3. Moving over to the Diablo Immortal subreddit. Get ready to take out a second and third mortgage. And this is Fit Pickle, who they talk about at the end of the article, who's already beat level 1 and has now accomplished the feat of beating level 2 and is laughing. Literally, if you read this thread, it's just not a lot of good positive people in there. Right here, recommended combat rating 3465. And then you got people saying, like, literally on my server, I can't even fill raids at the 450 raid, you know, and it's player base and all this type of stuff. Anyways, a lot of sarcasm in this video, okay? Probably got that from the beginning. Even bad studios, even bad games, like you're talking like Fallout 76 or some of these other ones, right? Will normally have a moment of positivity. Will normally do something right at some point. And maybe that will happen for the future of Diablo Immortal. But I follow the news pretty close to the chest. And this is another just nail in the coffin. Because you know what this makes me feel like? This makes me feel like, well, they made these numbers huge so they can get people to spend more money. Because the only way players are going to be able to accomplish these combat ratings, they're going to have to spend real money. Which was a perfect example by the person in Twitter saying that he has only bought the battle pass and he's already Paragon level 52 and he's only combat rating 1300. That's the video. I don't know. Maybe you're going to go back and fight the new boss. I'm not, because I don't want to grind to combat rating 2000. No way. I want to know your opinion. What do you think? You think, no, Aaron, this is good. They're giving us combat. They're giving us content. They're giving us something to shoot for. You're completely wrong. Or are you thinking, no, this is more crap. I'm never playing this game again. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Right here at the end of the video, I appreciate it if you are still watching. I have 3 asks for you. First ask, if you think I deserve it, I'm hoping today is the day I have earned your subscription. I'm hoping today is the day you make the decision to push that little red button. I would really appreciate it. Channel's been on fire. We have a goal of 20,000 subs and we are getting closer and closer. So thank you. If you haven't had a chance to check out the official Action RPG Patreon, first link in the description. Thank you to the first 41 members that have signed up. You get direct access to me in my VIP lounge on my Discord. You get access to our weekly blog posts and our weekly podcast. Lots of good information, lots of content. Again, first link in the description. And last but not least, at least check out our Discord. We're close to 1,500 members, non-toxic community. It is also in the description. All right, that's enough. Sick of looking at all this Blizzard stuff. Hopefully you were entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.